Hello, welcome back to the BNC. I am Peter, and today we're going to be doing a new movie review on the new animated film from Lika, Kubo and the Two Strings. The fourth feature film by Lika Studios, Kubo and the Two Strings, is directed by Travis Knight and stars Matthew McConaughey, Charlize Theron, Art Parkinson, Rooney Mara, and Ray Fiennes. This film tells the magical tale of a young boy named Kubo who sets out on a grand adventure with a monkey and a warrior beetle to save his life and the life of his village from the mysterious Moon King. This is Lika's, I believe, fourth feature film, and I just want to say right off the bat, I am a huge fan of Lika Animation Studio. Their first film, Coraline, I consider to be a children's classic. I'm probably an even bigger fan of their second film, Paranorman. And The Box Trolls, while I don't think it was the greatest film, it was a nice family film for younger audiences than what would be considered for Coraline or for Paranorman. With their fourth film, Lika has crafted probably their most ambitious film yet, not only through their storytelling, but through their animation, which is stunning. It's incredible to believe that for the majority of what you're seeing on screen, it's all miniatures, all the characters, the scenery, the action scenes. The monkey, played by Charlize Theron, you see the little flaps of her fur blow and, in the snow and the wind. And it's incredible that there's animators out there that take every single second to move every hair on her body. And it's just beautiful what they've been able to craft with this film. Now, what a lot of people have been saying with this film is it's probably the best Legend of Zelda film that we're gonna get, at least for now. And in a way, that's true. It's a very simple tale, and it's almost structured similar to a video game in which Kubo sets out to find 3 pieces of armor, golden magical armor, and in each encounter he faces a boss or a fight, all while finding new companions along the way in Monkey and the warrior beetle, played by Matthew McConaughey. And while the film is simple, it doesn't forget to have a heart. You care deeply for Kubo and his quest and the relationship he has with his mother, which is shown very well in the beginning of the film. It's almost as if he's the parent in the situation, taking care of her, and it's very sweet, and you care about this storyteller Kubo, as he does in the beginning with his magical origami. You care about Kubo's plight and the supporting characters along the way, and they have a nice dynamic between the 3 of them. This entire film is a great family film. It's a fun adventure. There's a lot of heart in it, and it takes certain twists and turns that I don't see probably any other, not only animation studio, but any other children's films really taking, especially with how they ended the film and the certain messages that are being shown to you throughout the film. And it's something that Leica is becoming known for, and it's a shame that they don't make as much money as a lot of the other bigger animation studios. It just opened up this past week, and it didn't even open to #1 at the box office. And this is a film that will probably go down as probably the best films of this year. And it's why I highly recommend that you go out and see it in theaters, because this is something that deserves your money. And it's a nice original family film with a lot of heart and very interesting messages that you don't always see in children's films, with probably the best animation I've seen in a film in a very long time. Maybe the best stop motion film ever made. So I think it's imperative that you go out, watch it in theaters, have a good time, just so that we continue to receive films like this. As far as summer films have gone this year, it's been a pretty bad summer. And that's putting it lightly. A lot of the big blockbuster films that have garnered most of the money this summer year have not been so good, and people are constantly begging for better films, more original films. And with Kubo, you have a very unique family film that has just probably the most beautiful animation you're gonna see this summer, probably all year, and still it's getting not that much traction. You always hear complaining around, you know, film fans that all Hollywood does is make remakes and superhero films and reboots and big blockbusters, and there is a point to that. But you know, when we have certain films this year, something like The Nice Guys, which didn't make a lot of money, but it got rave reviews and it was a really good film, but not many people went out to see it. And when you have a different film also like this Kubo, and not a lot of people are seeing it, so I just think it's important that, you know, when good films come along, that we just go out and try and support them. All in all, I had a really great time watching Kubo. You know, it got to me emotionally a couple times, and it was a lot of fun. I was entertained throughout, and it's definitely something I think you should check out. It's probably gonna rank among the top, if not the top, animated film of the year. Those are my thoughts on Kubo. Feel free to comment, like, and subscribe. And always stay here for the Barely News crew, the place for all things movie news and reviews.